All right, so we're gonna finally put this one to bed. This is stain versus wood species. It's always a common question. How do I get this color? How do I get that? I'll say I myself and we here at Real Antique Wood, we're a bit of purists. We really try to highlight just the actual natural wood color with a natural sealer, a natural finish. We get a lot of folks that come in and say, I have a walnut floor, but typically it turns out that it's just a, let's say, red oak floor, stained walnut. If we have an original face beam, everybody's like, what color stain did you do that? It's a beautiful natural brown color. That is the patina of the wood itself. Patina is flavor. It is the beauty of the wood as it ages. It's the oxidation. It's what the wood is exposed to in the elements. For example, you got old Grandma Sue who's been a chain smoker for 30 years. She's got a lot of wrinkles and a lot of flavor on her face. She looks like she's probably 90, but she's only 65. That's the wood. It's been exposed to rain, weather, cows, raccoons, you name it, it's probably experienced it living in a barn. All of that affects the wood. All of that affects how the wood looks once it's processed. It's just, again, a naturally occurring thing, and you really see it come to life with the sealer. Here we are in the finishing room. A couple different samples here. This is an alcohol-based sealer. It's a Bullseye product. No, we're not sponsored by them, but let me know if you want to help us out. Alcohol-based sealer keeps it very natural. It does amber the material, but it truly brings it to life. Got our piece of acacia. Now this is not a domestic species found here in New Jersey. So you can see you got a nice rich brown color. The sapwood's always kind of a creamy beige. This is from our friends out in California. This is a beautiful piece of redwood burl. And that's a thirsty piece. You can see that just soaks that up. So that's always almost from a nice pinkish to a real burgundy color depending on the piece of wood. This one here, very common here in New Jersey, just a piece of American cherry. Very rich burnt orange color. Over the time, over the exposure to sun and the elements and everything else in the home, let's say we made a table out of this, this color will continue to deepen and richen. Very beautiful, but it is certainly for an acquired taste. This here is a nice piece of curly maple, silver maple. This would, I would say, definitely on the lighter end of the spectrum color-wise. So you can see, I'll throw a big word in there, a little bit of chatoyance to that. Black walnut, nice rich brown colors in the heartwood. Sapwood again, nice creamy beige, almost yellows. This is one of my favorites. It's a bear to mill, to be honest. It sucks because it's so hard. But this is pecan hickory. This was fresh from a barn in Ohio that was standing 2 months ago that we took down. And this has a lot of the times you'll get a tremendous amount of color variation. You'll get big brown streaks, a nice rich caramel color, but a lot of variation. Nice piece of white oak. That's just an American classic. And again, all of those, keep in mind, that's just a natural color, just the sealer bringing that to life. My favorite part of the whole process, this is a piece of chestnut. This came out of a building up in Bergen County, right along the train tracks. Unmilled, it's been kiln dried. You can see how that really richens, darkens there. Again, no stain, no color. That is just bringing to life the natural beauty and the patina in the wood. So that's why I say, when we really try to let the wood be what it is, this is a perfect example that we don't need stain to achieve a certain color. Starting out very light, for example, oak, hickory, maple. You can do just about any color under the sun. You can go from super light and natural. You can even go lighter than this if we wanted to go with a non-yellowing finish. And we can go as dark as any of these over here, whether it be the walnut, the cherry, the redwood, or a nice brown color in the acacia. It's always easier to start light and go dark. You can't start out with a piece of black walnut and make it look like oak unless we bleach it. Typically, the people who appreciate the wood don't want to go that route, and I completely respect that. We all have to keep in mind that wood is an organic product. Each piece of wood, depending upon the soil it was grown in, what it was, exposed to, all affects how it looks. Real antique wood, it is the real deal. Our job is just to put a little lipstick on the pig sometimes and really enhance the natural beauty of the wood. We don't want to fuck up what the Mother Nature had made so beautifully for us to kind of repurpose and let it be really what it is.